everyone. My name's Judy. I'm with Empower Simcoe, EarlyON Child and Family Center here in Barrie. Today I thought it'd be fun for us to have a story together. The name of the story is The Old-Fashioned Bed. Let's get started. Once there was a little boy who loved to go to his grandma's, and his grandma was lucky enough to live on a farm. And on her farm, she had 4 animals. The first animal was a cute little yellow cat. The second animal was a big, fluffy white dog. The third animal was a funny little goat. Have you ever seen a goat before? They like to jump a lot. And the fourth animal was a big spotted pony. Now the little boy loved to play with all the animals on the farm whenever he visited his grandma. But because she lived so far away from where he lived, he had to have a sleepover whenever he visited grandma. And he didn't feel very comfortable sleeping at grandma's house because he had to sleep in a big, old-fashioned bed. And he just didn't feel comfortable. Have you ever slept in a bed that wasn't your own bed? Sometimes it can make you feel uncomfortable. So his grandma helped him by reading him stories and rubbing his back until he fell fast asleep. So on this particular night, he was sleeping over at his grandma's house, and it was time for bed, and grandma read him a story, and she rubbed his back, and he fell fast asleep. And then grandma quietly crept out of the bedroom, and as she closed the door, it was a squeaky door, and the door went squeak, and the little boy woke up, and he started to cry. I don't want to sleep over, Grandma. I don't feel comfortable in this big old-fashioned bed. Oh, dearie, dearie me, said Grandma. Whatever shall I do? And she thought about it, and she said, well, just this once, I'll let you sleep with the little yellow cat. So she went and got the little yellow cat. It was sleeping in front of the fireplace, nice and cozy. And she put it on the bed with the little boy, and then she rubbed both of their backs until they fell fast asleep. And then she kind of crept quietly out of the room. But do you remember what the door was? It was a squeaky door. Can you help me make a squeaky sound? The door went creak. Oh, and the little boy woke up and he started to cry again. And the cat woke up and the cat started to meow. Meow, meow. Oh, dearie, dearie me, said the grandma. Whatever shall I do? So she thought about it and she said, well, just this once, I'll let you sleep with the big fluffy white dog. So she went and got the dog, and the dog was sleeping under the kitchen table, and she put it up onto the big old-fashioned bed with the little yellow cat and the little boy, and she rubbed all of their backs until they fell fast asleep. And then she crept quietly out of the room. And as she closed the door, do you remember what the door said? Creak! Oh, and the little boy woke up again, and he started to cry. And the cat woke up, and the cat started to meow again. Meow, meow, meow. And the dog woke up too, and the dog started to bark. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Oh, dearie, dearie me, said the grandma. Whatever shall I do? So she thought about it for a little bit, and she thought, just this once, I'll let you sleep with the funny little goat. So she went out to the barn where the goat was fast asleep, and she brought the goat up into the bedroom and up onto the old-fashioned bed. And the little boy and the cat and the dog and the goat were all on the bed together. The goat was a very surprised goat. And she rubbed all of their backs, and when they fell fast asleep, she crept quietly out of the room. But the door went, that's right, creak. And the little boy woke up again, and he started to cry again. And the cat woke up. And do you remember what the cat said? The cat said, that's right, meow, meow, meow. And the dog woke up too. Do you remember what the dog said? That's right, ruff, 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 ruff. And the funny little goat woke up too. Do you remember what the goat said? Can you help me make a goat sound? Goat sounds like this. Nah, nah. Well, the little old lady, the grandma, said, oh, dearie, dearie me, whatever shall I do now? So she thought about it, and she thought about it, and then she said, well, just this once, I'll let you sleep with a spotted pony. What? Have you ever seen a pony in a bed before? So she went to the stable where the pony was sleeping, and she brought the pony up the stairs and up onto the big old-fashioned bed. Well, when all the animals were up on the bed, she rubbed their backs. And when they fell fast asleep, she crept quietly out of the room. But the door went creak. And the little boy woke up and he started to cry again. And the cat woke up and the cat started to meow, meow, meow. And the dog woke up and the dog said, ruff, 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 ruff. And the goat woke up. Do you remember what the goat said? Nah, nah. And the horse woke up and the horse started to neigh. Can you neigh like a horse? Let's give it a try. Neigh! And when the horse stood up, the bed went crash with all that weight. Oh, dearie, dearie me, said the grandma. Oh my goodness me, what shall I do now? Well, the grandma thought about it and she thought about it and she decided, maybe it wasn't such a good idea to have all the animals in the bed. So she brought the horse back to the stable and she brought the goat back to the barn and she brought the big fluffy white dog back to under the table where it liked to sleep. And she brought the little yellow cat back in front of the fireplace where it liked to curl up and get cozy. And when all the animals were back, she went and got her toolbox. And she brought her toolbox up to the big old-fashioned bed and she fixed that bed as good as new. And right in the bottom of her toolbox, there was a can of WD-40. That's just the thing I need, said the grandma. So she fixed that squeaky door with WD-40. And then she read the little boy another story. And she rubbed his back until he fell fast asleep. And then she crept quietly out of the room. And as she closed the door didn't squeak anymore. The door went like this. Click. And then she went downstairs and she sat on her big rocking chair and she rocked back and forth and laughed so hard that all her buttons popped off. I hope you enjoyed this story. I'll see you next time.